generations to come will scarcely believe that such a man as this, in flesh and blood, walked upon this earth. With these golden words by the great scientist Albert Einstein, referred to Mahatma Gandhi, whose birthday we commemorate today, let me wish you all a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. It is truly said that Mahatma Gandhi had the wisdom of Socrates, the humility of Saint Francis of Assisi, the mass appeal of Lenin, the saintliness of ancient Indian rishis, the profound love of Buddha, and above all, the forgiving spirit of Jesus Christ. Our motherland India has given birth to a million of brave hearts and sacred minds who have relentlessly laid down their efforts and sacrificed their needs to make her a prosperous and peaceful land. Mahatma Gandhi's name remains atop of this glorious pyramid because he was the epitome of humanism. My dear students, Gandhiji dreamt of such an India where every category of people, the rich and the poor, live life together without being fragmented or discriminated in the name of religion or caste, creed or language. He dreamt of an India where there is political stability, gender equality, where every woman could walk freely even in the midnight. But contrary to this dream, our nation has veered away from the vision of Mahatma Gandhi. Communal tensions and violence has blocked a peaceful coexistence. The economic disparity between the rich and the poor has increased drastically. The consequences of corruption and power craziness has shattered the dreams of people. And adding to it, the pandemic has almost toppled down our economy. Faced with this challenging time, it's time for us to wake up and remember the man who once united our great nation. As we commemorate his birthday, I wish and pray that his ever relevant values may continue to inspire hundreds and thousands of people throughout the world, and may each citizen of our country make every effort to make the vision of this great soul Mahatma Gandhi a reality.
Respected sisters, teachers, and my dear friends, today we, the students of class 10A, are here to present before you a short assembly to celebrate the pious occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi Jayanti is an event celebrated in India to mark the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. It is celebrated annually on 2nd October and is one of the 3 national festivals of India. The United Nations has declared this day as the International Day of Non-Violence. Gandhi Jayanti is marked by prayer services and tributes all over India, including Gandhi's memorial at Rajghat in New Delhi.
In 1888, Gandhi went to England to study law. There, he became interested in the philosophy of non-violence. He returned to India as a barrister and accepted a position in South Africa, where he fought against the unjust laws boldly and non-violently. It developed self-confidence in him to lead an agitation in a non-violent manner through satyagrahas. In 1915, Gandhiji returned to India, which was then brutally ruled by the British Empire. He successfully organized satyagraha movements which gradually led to the independence of India. India won freedom under his guidance, and he is rightly called the creator of modern India.
दे दी हमें आजादी बिन साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। बेटी हमें आजादी बिना खड़क बिना लाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। आंधी में भी चलती रही गांधी तेरी मशाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। बेटी हमें आजादी बिना खड़क बिना लाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। धरती पे लड़ी तूने अजब ढंग की लड़ाई, दागी न कहीं तोप न बंदूक चलाई, दुश्मन के किले पर भी न की तूने चढ़ाई, बहरे फकीर खूब करामात दिखाई, चुटकी में दुश्मनों को दिया देश से निकाल, साबरमती के संत तूने कर दिया कमाल।
The evolution of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi into the Mahatma of our times very much hinges on the principles that were the guiding light of his life. Till his last breath, Gandhiji unflinchingly adhered to these philosophies, often referred by the collective term Gandhism. Over the years, the thoughts and the philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi have inspired generations across the world, and they have been the bedrock of civil rights movement.
Satya, truth or Satya was the sovereign principle of Mahatma Gandhi's life. The Mahatma's life was an eternal quest to discover truth, and his journey to that end was marked by experiments on himself and learning from his own mistakes. Fittingly, his autobiography was titled My Experiments with Truth. Gandhiji strictly maintained that the concept of truth is above and beyond all other considerations, and one must unfailingly embrace truth throughout one's life.
The principle of non-violence or ahimsa has been integral to many Indian religions, and Mahatma Gandhi espoused total non-violence in the Indian freedom struggle. He was determined to purge the Satyagraha movement of any violent elements, and incidents of violence by Satyagrahis in Chauri Chaura, Uttar Pradesh led him to call off the civil disobedience movement. Gandhi's adoption of vegetarianism is often regarded a manifestation of his faith in the principle of non-violence. Non-violence in its dynamic condition means conscious suffering. It does not mean meek submission to the will of the evildoer, but it means pitting of one's whole soul against the will of the tyrant. Working under this law of our being, it is possible for a single individual to defy the whole might of an unjust empire and save his honor, his religion, his soul, and lay the foundation of that empire's fall or regeneration.
Sarvodaya. Sarvodaya is a term meaning universal uplift or progress for all. The term was first coined by Gandhiji. It seeks the happiness of each and all, and hence it is superior to the utilitarian concept of greatest happiness of the greatest number. In the Sarvodaya society of Gandhi's dream, every member will be free from any greed for limitless acquisition of material wealth, and they will follow the motto of simple living and high thinking. Everyone will thus get an ample opportunity to produce and earn sufficiently through honest work for decent and dignified living. But unless a man cultivates values like love, truth, and an abiding sympathy, the emergence of a new society would only remain a pious dream.
Oh, thou, the father of the nation, we owe you salutation for each and everything you did, for the cause of the nation and freedom's seed, for the wheel called Charkha, the steering of Swadeshi, for the drive of Chale Jao to expel Videshi, for the teaching of truth, non-violence and peace, cleanliness and patient against ease. Guided thou for listening not, seeing not, speaking not an evil. Still, one of us only dared you kill. God might be you, but not your thoughts. Forever they will inspire us like lustrous spots. Therefore, O thou, the father of the nation, we owe you salutation with lotuses of heart of 100+ crores, from the peak of the Himalaya to the ocean's roar. O thou, the father of the nation, we owe you salutation, we owe you salutation.
Change is the very nature of existence. Like days and nights, there happens change in this world every second. Change is indispensable, and we humans should learn to accept these changes in life. Rightly said by Mahatma Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world. Instead of facing the world with fears, making a change is the act of a responsible man. We should be bold enough to bring in new changes. A change we initiate should bring peace and harmony to the world. This statement by Mahatma Gandhi is also like the fountainhead, yielding multiple values and virtues and showing pathways to those who are looking for a genuine direction in their lives. It talks about initiative and how each and every person has its unique ability to move away from the common mentality and make a space for himself and bring a change.
Mother, could you give me some jaggery to eat? No, I have told you so many times not to eat too much of jaggery. It is not good for your health. Will you ever listen to me? I am sorry, Mother, but this is my favorite and I can't stop eating it. Only Gandhiji can make you understand it. Pranam, Bapu. Bapu, my son has a very bad habit of eating a lot of jaggery. I have been telling him to reduce eating jaggery, but he never listens to me. Bapu, the entire nation listens to you and you're a revered personality. I'm sure that my son will also follow your advice. Please tell him not to eat too much of jaggery.
Dear child, go just now and come again after a week.
Pranam, Bapu.
Dear child, do not eat too much of jaggery. It can be harmful.
Bapu, you could have told him the same thing the last week itself. Then why did you make us come again after a week?
I myself used to take jaggery till last week. I needed a week's time to quit eating jaggery and to consult your son with conviction.
This is probably why Gandhiji said, be the change you want to see in the world. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. We need not to wait to see what others do. Mahatma Gandhi, through his actions, has always exemplified that he practiced what he preached to others. The statement by Mahatma Gandhi is not just a combination of words, but has embedded in it the very philosophy of his life.
माटी पुकारे तुझे देश पुकारे आजा रे अब आजा रे भूले हम राह हमें राह दिखा दे आजा रे राह दिखा दे ऐनक पहने लाठी पकड़े चलते थे वो शान से जालिम कांपे थर 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 सुनकर उनका नाम रे कद था उनका छोटा सा और सरपट उनकी चाल रे दुबले से पतले से थे वो चलते सीना तान के। वंदे मातरम, 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 वंदे मातरम। ओ भाई भाई का दुश्मन है बना रे, नफरत की आंधी बहती रे, वहशी दिलों को बापू प्यार सिखा दे, आजा रे बापू आजा रे। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। हो झूठ का बढ़ता जाए राज ओ बाबू, अपने ही हो गए धोखेबाज, आज हमें अपनों से बचा ले, आजा रे बापू मेरे। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। पाई पाई में इंसान बेकारे, जान ये हो गई सस्ती रे, सोया ज़मीर बापू फिर से जगा दे, आजा रे बापू मेरे। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे
The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was released on 2nd October 2014 to promote the very ideal of cleanliness stressed upon by Gandhiji. But was it just about cleaning our surroundings? No. As it is said, a clean mindset creates a clean environment. It is necessary to clean our minds and souls first. Lies, discrimination, jealousy, racism, sexism, and all the other thoughts of negativity which pollute the mind are the wastes to be thrown out, and instead the mind and heart should be cleansed with integrity, purity, and most importantly love. And how do we do that? By following the Gandhian principles, that is, the path of Satya, truth, Ahimsa, non-violence, Sarvodaya, welfare of all, and Satyagraha, passive resistance. By following these principles, we will be able to attain a healthy mindset which would in turn clean all the dirt around us, thus providing us with a clean and happy environment to live in.
Dear viewers, can you tell me whether the weapons, missiles, bombs were of any help to us in this pandemic COVID-19? Did they provide any aid to this disease? No. So why are we using them? It indirectly promotes violence and threat among the human race. The Gandhian principle of non-violence is very much needed in this modern time, where every now and then there are risks of wars and conflicts among nations. Even this very pandemic shows us that the nations with equipped ammunitions and emerging to be powerful failed to escape the consequences of the present condition and protect themselves. Therefore, love and mutual understanding are the positive ways to prevail peace, as violence is just the destruction of humanity and human. If everything around you seems dark, look around. You may be the light.
Now let us join our hands and close our eyes as we seek the shelter of the Almighty. Dear God, help me to tell truth to the strong and to avoid telling lies to get the weak's applause. If you give me fortune, don't take away my reason. If you give me success, don't take away humility. If you give humility, don't take away my dignity. Help me to love others as I love myself, and to judge myself as I judge others. Don't let me be proud if I succeed, or fall in despair if I fail. Remind me that failure is the experience that precedes triumph. Teach me that forgiveness is the most important in the strong, and that revenge is the most primitive sign in the weak. And help me to grow more and more in love as I walk in the path you made for me. Amen.
Live as you want to die tomorrow. Learn as you want to live forever.
Man is but the product of his thought. What he thinks, he becomes.
Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony.
The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong.
महात्मा गांधी शांति के पथ पर चलने वाला वह चमकता सितारा था जो स्वयं में एक इतिहास है, एक युग है, एक विचारधारा है, एक आदर्श है, जिन्होंने पराधीन भारत में हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई आदि विभिन्न धर्मों के लोगों को एकता के सूत्र में बांधते हुए क्रांति का बिगुल बजाकर आजादी के संघर्ष में कूद पड़ने का पुरजोर आह्वान किया। गांधी जी का सिद्धांत मानवता से प्रेरित था। उनके कुछ अनमोल वचन। मेरा मानना है, पाप से घृणा करो, पापी से प्रेम करो। मेरा धर्म सत्य और अहिंसा पर आधारित है। मेरा सत्य ही भगवान है, अहिंसा उसे पाने का मार्ग है। मेरा जीवन ही मेरा संदेश है।
Respected sisters, teachers, and my dear students, Mahatma Gandhi was a religious reformer and a seeker of truth. He worked tirelessly for the emancipation of women, removal of untouchability, and social inequality. The high ideals of Gandhiji stand as eye-openers for humanity. In words of Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he is a man among men, a hero among heroes, a patriot among patriots, and as we may well say that in him, Indian humanity at present time has really reached its high water mark. Let us learn from the Mahatma's life to lead a simple and productive life, full of courage, positivity, and high moral values, that is fulfilling to oneself and inspires others. I wish all our viewers a very happy Gandhi Jayanti. I express my heartfelt gratitude to Sister Marriott, our manager, and Sister Lissy, our principal, for encouraging and giving the students an opportunity to present this digital assembly. I also extend my sincere and wholehearted thanks to Sister Renu for her motivation and guidance. A special word of thanks to Javed sir for the technical assistance and his indomitable support. Last but not the least, I thank all my enthusiastic students of class 10A for their perseverance and tireless effort. May each one of us experience love, peace, and joy today and every day of our lives. Thank you.